So, about last night.
This all started when I wanted to surprise Fabrian for his birthday because I got an email saying that Kid Cudi was going to be at MSG and it was around his birthday. So, you know what? I was like, fuck it. We're going to go see Kid Cudi. And we did. Hey, yo. Hey, foot rub. We are so early. No one is here. I got a pineapple margarita. Guess the price. What do you think is gonna play today? If you had to guess.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Bang.
Maybe Maui Wowie because of the TikTok trend.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe some new stuff. Maybe hopefully day and night. Hopefully he plays Love Again. That's my favorite song that he played last time.
Mr. Rager.
Mr. Rager's great.
Good song. We listened to that in the car.
This is dedicated to all the fucked up ones like me. There you are. See that shit. Go!
Look at our drinks. Our like $20 drinks. Mine's pretty good.
Mine's good.
You didn't finish yours though.
No, not yet. I don't want to.
Stay tuned. But I finished mine.
There's only one though.
I finished mine. Yeah, low-key need to sit down. Now I'm not gonna sit on the floor, but I'm just saying. That one definitely did a number. Alright, so I'm piecing together the edit for Kid Cudi right now, and I wanted to let you know here that there is flashing lights and strobing lights in the next few minutes of footage, so I will put timestamps down below, but I wanted to warn you here now before I started playing it. But flashing light warning in case you're insensitive. I just said insensitive, or did I mean sensitive? I'm unsure, but flashing lights warning.
I broke my foot 2 years ago and I didn't know when I was gonna get back on the road and tour again. I didn't know if I was ever gonna be able to get out here and do my shit and have fun. And here we are. Here we are. All those nights I would sit alone, my foot up on the fucking couch, and my fucking brace, so stressed out that I wasn't out performing for y'all. But I knew, I used to dream of times like this, on the stage in front of you, seeing your faces, seeing you have fun. This is what I live for, ladies and gentlemen. I really fucking appreciate each and every one of you for coming out tonight to hang with me. First night at MSG, how about that? Yeah? You're here for this moment. This is history, y'all. I love you. I'm not done yet. I just want to speak to you for a minute. Hi.
So the tickets came out right around his birthday, like towards more the end of the month. And I figured, yo, let me buy Fabrian a gift. And I got an email because I have Live Nation and a Live Nation account and a Ticketmaster account, even though they're the same fucking people. Don't even get me started on that. But I got an email saying Kid Cudi's gonna go on tour, pre-sale email. I was like, you know what? Let's fucking do it. Mistake number one, bought 2 tickets. I totally forgot that guy had a girl. And I had to buy a 3rd ticket. So I got 2 tickets in one section. Then he was like, yo, get one for my girl. I was like, oh shit, totally forgot you had a girl. And I bought another one. So basically I was like, yo, I'll buy another ticket. Just a little bit, like 2 rows ahead of you. You can sit with your girl, and then I will be by myself. And then maybe I'll make a friend, and then maybe they'll trade up. You know, they'll want to trade their seat. You know, maybe you guys make a friend, maybe they want to move up 2 rows. The seat I had, not gonna lie, that shit was fire. Like, it gave me like a clear view of the stage, clear view of Kid Cudi performing. So it worked out fine, me having that seat. I did make a friend there who eventually made friends with Fabrian, which I thought was kind of crazy. Bro was telling me his whole life story, how Kid Cudi's music saved his life. Now it's his first time ever he gets to see him, and his first time ever he gets to see him in Madison Square Garden. I still have the Kid Cudi concert photos from 2022 on my phone when he was at the Barclays Center, so I was showing the guy. Like, we weren't even next to each other like this. He was like, this was me at the last end, I was the last seat on the row. Then this was like a walkway, and then another walkway, and then he was on that side. So we were like talking through the walkway. And so he's telling me his story. He's like, yeah, he bought a ticket for like $95, and then when he came and he scanned his phone to get in, it wouldn't let him in, so he went to guest services. They checked that he had a seat, like a ticket, obviously, and then he got upgraded to the section that we were in. And I was like, yo, shit, bro. I'm like, yo, this shit happens for a reason, bro. Like, you don't know, like, how much, like, your life's gonna change from here. And I wasn't speaking out of, like, the music, right? I was speaking more of like, once good things start happening to you, and he goes into details that he was like, he asked me how much I paid for the tickets, and I told him how much it was, and he was like, yo, right now in my situation, I would never be able to afford that. I'm like, bro, but when you break it down, it's like $300 each ticket. And he was like, nah, even by myself, he's like, I probably wouldn't be able to afford that. And I was like, bro, yo, from here on out, your shit's gonna change, right? Your life's gonna change. Like, you take this positive moment in your life, when good things start happening to you, more good things will begin happening to you, right? And it kind of developed in real time. So I told him, and then like one of the performers go up, and then after that he talks to me. He's like, you know what? He like, next time Kid Cudi performs, I'm gonna be in this section again, but that time I'm gonna pay for it. I was like, yeah, bro, as you should, man. Like, that's how life goes. Like, your life, like, you slowly start building up these small wins, and then your life gets better and better. You know, if you put in the effort, put in the work, put in, the grind for it. So he was really connecting with me about that, about how he never thought he would be able to go see Kid Cudi. He was perfectly happy with like being up at the top with his original ticket. Then I believe that because he came from work, he was more dressed up, that when his ticket didn't work, they just upgraded him because of how he was dressed, right? And I was like, yo, you came in your work fit, like, maybe start dressing like that a little bit more outside of work. Sometimes good things happen to people who look that way, right? So he was really like moved by like the whole movement, like, of his seat and like the whole concert experience, which is great, which I love that for that guy. Then the DJ performed, and he performed for like a fucking hour. He performed, and then me and him started chopping it up again. He was like, yo, my heart is pounding, bro. Like, my heart's pounding out of my chest. I'm like, yo, calm down, man. Just enjoy the moment. Like, you got one more opener, and Kid Cudi's gonna be on the stage, bro. And you got a prime seat. You're gonna have a great view from there, right? And then the DJ performs, and then the last opener goes, and he's like waiting. He's counting down, like, and where I was sitting at specifically, with on our end of the little walkway, the curtain moved up, and we saw who we thought was Kid Cudi just sitting there getting ready to kind of come out. It was not. It was some other guy. Don't know why he kind of like catfished us like that. And then Kid Cudi starts performing, and bro, the look on this guy's face, it's kind of interesting, like, from my perspective, where I'm recording my own videos and I'm like, being in my own moment, but I kind of want to like glance over and look, like, see like how he's experiencing it, because believe it or not, I feel like the best way to make human connection is anywhere there's mutual interest. if you're at a museum, you know that person, that stranger that you might talk to is gonna like art because they're there, or they might be the first time and they're interested in getting into art, right? Like he was at a concert, he talked to me. I didn't talk to him at all. He talked to me first, and I was open to the conversation. Like I feel like that's a scary thing to do, right? To talk to a complete stranger when you don't know how they're gonna react. Like, cause I could have easily been like, yo, fuck off, bro. I'm here for the concert, man. Don't talk to me. But he kept talking to me. Kept talking to me, and I kept engaging in the conversation. And I think that was a good for both of us, a good experience, right? Because on my end is more like being kind, because being kind is free, and I'm trying to do more stuff like that because I genuinely was interested in his conversations. The more and more I started talking to him, and man, just seeing him develop in real time, like getting hyped, because he would just be so excited, and then he would look at me, and I would look at him, and he'd be like, yeah, yo, this is fire, yo, this is my favorite song, like, and then this is the most important part. And this is how I think, thinking good things are going to happen to you automatically starts happening to you. The cutest girl I've ever seen, not really, but one of the cutest girls I've ever seen sat next to him because she just moved up, because that's what people are doing at this point. People are just moving closer and closer to the stage. Any open seat that they can get, people are just going in and taking. They started vibing, bro, to the point where they were so loud because the concert was so loud, but I'm hearing them over the music. I'm like, bro, you guys are screaming that you guys are into each other. And they were taking selfies on her phone. I'm like, bro, give me your phone. Let me take a picture of you guys. And he never gave me his phone. I never took a picture of them. And I thought that was going a good direction. And then he just comes over to me and Fabrian's side, just leaves her behind because somebody sparked a blunt. And he just came over and tried to smoke. And I was like, damn, bro. You really about to smoke? At least bring the girl with you. Be like, yo, come to the sex, let's smoke. Because she had a friend, right? But you could have left a friend behind. Like, I could have played defense. I could have been like, yo, it's too crowded over here. Good, stay over there. I could have did something, right, to help him out. But he just left her behind. And I was like, damn, you really about to leave this girl behind? That's crazy. But let's talk about Fabrian now, first of all. He was vibing. Right, he had his original seats, and I was like, it was at a point where all the openers went, the stadium wasn't really filling up that well, and I'm like, oh, yo, just move up, bro. He moves next to me, his next 2 seats next to me, and then these 2 guys come eventually, like, yo, these are our seats, and then they move up 2 seats in front of me, because nobody was sitting there at the time, and I was like, that worked out even better than I expected, because eventually the guys next to me went back, like 2 rows back, because they were like, nah, I'm getting a headache from the lights and the volume of the music. And I was in my head, I'm like, bro, no fucking way you came to this concert. I mean, I understand that some people can feel that way, but then bro was just in the back, because when he was sitting next to me, he was watching a Spurs game. And then when he moved back there, he just clearly was just drinking his beer and then watching the Spurs and OKC game. And at that point, why spend the bread to do that when you could have just stayed at home? You could have been at the comfort of your own home. You could have been watching it on your big-ass TV. I don't know if people have big TVs nowadays, but I feel like they're just so affordable nowadays that everybody has at least a 32-inch, and that's a big size. So then I had the row by myself, really. I was just chilling on my own. But yeah, man, that was a 10 out of 10 experience. He played a lot of songs that I knew and I recognized. Mr. Rager was my favorite. That was the one right before he goes to intermission. And that was an absolute 10 out of 10 experience. And it was cool having Fabrian in front of me instead of behind me, because I got to see what his experience was like in real time. It's kind of like I was there because he likes Kid Cudi, and I like Kid Cudi, don't get me wrong, but I enjoyed the experience it created with Fabrian there, because he's in there, he's just like the guy next to me, bro. That's his guy, that's his number one artist, and I bet you Fabrian felt that way when I took him to go see Jesse Reyes. So I think it was cool to be on the other end of that and kind of just see that and get a good view of how he's experiencing the music and how he was experiencing the environment overall. So that was very fulfilling on my end. That kind of nurtured my soul in a way where like very few things would do that to me. To conclude this little recap, because I'm going to be putting B-roll, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of shit. Then we got some fucking smash burger. First time I got smash burger ever. And it was a 10 out of 10 experience. I got a single smash burger with avocado, with cheddar and American cheese, and ketchup, mayo, tomato, and lettuce. And at 12:36 a.m., that shit hit pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit was perfect for that time. And we got these Madison Square Garden cups because we were friendly with the bartender. And not even the bartender that served me, the bartender that served them. So that guy was a vibe. That guy was awesome. Mine, not so much. Maybe if she would have offered me this cup, I would have tipped her. But she was kind of dry. But the guy, you could tell that guy bartends for the love of the game. He was having the absolute greatest time, just being a personality. And that reminded me of the guy from Stuggies in Baltimore, the bartender that works there. He got a 10 out of 10 personality, bro. He is bartender for the love of the game too. He like fucking kills it whenever we go there. So it's cool experiencing people who kind of like are passionate about their crafts too. And that was a stadium full of passionate people. A lot of my videos, I pan to the crowd that's on the bottom, and the people at the top, just because it's so like, it's something about being in a room full of people that love something so much, whether it be a sporting event, a concert, a fucking recital, a museum. It's just something special about that energy that kind of like helps you take it in, especially me being an outsider. I would call myself an outsider a lot. We got merch, so I bought this shirt. Well, Fabrian bought it for me actually. I got it in an oversized shirt so I could wear it to the gym. But yeah, man, this feels like a good shirt. I mean, the shirt is fire, and I had a 10 out of 10 experience, and we got that fucking smash burger at the end. That shit was the cherry on top. I still have my Diet Coke from it. I'm probably gonna have to throw that away eventually. But yeah, man, that was Kid Cudi. That was the Rebel Ragers tour, the Rebel Ragers experience. Would do it again. Jesse Reyes, June 12th, album comes out, JR4. And you best believe when those tickets go on sale, we are in there. The day, I was telling Fabrian, I was like, literally, I'm like, the day somebody makes it to MSG, it's the peak, right? That's the Mecca. That's the place you want to be. If she goes on tour and one of her stops is MSG, we gotta go there. And the parking, I paid $35 for parking when I bought my ticket. So it's significantly cheaper. It's like $50 if you just went to park there. Shout out Spot Hero, man. If you don't know about Spot Hero, go make an account. If you live in New York City and you need to park your car by the airport, Spot Hero's got a spot for you. And the guys that work there, it's usually like those like other parking sites off-site, and they will drive you to the airport in a shuttle. Spot Hero, sponsor me, bro. Sponsor me, Spot Hero, because I'm advocating for you. That is an app you need to get on. If you've got a car, you need to go to the airport, park with Spot Hero, bro. I have nothing but good things. Even, I didn't know Spot Hero did like fucking concert parking too. So I would have just used my own account, but since I got it directly with my Ticketmaster account, I have like 2 accounts now. Spot Hero, 10 out of 10. I have had 0 bad experiences with Spot Hero. The first time I went to San Antonio, I used Spot Hero. The only bad thing is I think they parked my car by like, they had like a tree on site. So I had pollen, but it was like sticky. So maybe like some maple dripped out. That, I just got a car wash. I needed to get a car wash anyway, so it didn't really affect me too much. Second time when I went to Paris, parked perfectly. They picked me up on time. They dropped me off on time. No problem. This time using Spot Hero at MSG, like literally a block away, not a problem. The only thing is, like, I wanted to be courteous. I wanted to get there at 11:30 because that's when they close. They close at midnight really, but they're like, hey, get there at 11:30. We got there a little bit over 11:30. Tipped the guy. He was no problem, no issues. So that was a great experience as well. But that was our Rebel Rager experience. Fabrian commented on the TikTok I posted because he did Pursuit of Happiness at the very end, and that's my favorite all-time song. I posted it. It's got 7 likes right now, 157 views, and he put this picture. He put that picture and he commented, one of the best moments of my life. He topped himself yet again. So that's what we do it for, ladies and gentlemen. That's why gift giving is one of my top 5 love languages, because although you can keep items, you can't really return experiences, you know? And that's one of the, I think for me, one of the most important parts of life. So thank you guys for watching this. Happy birthday, Fabrian, once again. And you know, we are locked and loaded for JR4. Peace.